You have a good one.
Risk on, risk on, risk on. It's 11:12 EST time for Mike and me. Mike, good heads up on Citicorp on
Thanks.
Tuesday. Uh, that was a great tell that you got from the sweeps. Um, so far I'm wrong on XLF. We're not at new highs, but I was trading this resistance and just being stubborn. Also, I just wanted to talk about the dollar. We're bouncing today. And even though we're bouncing, I think it's mainly the yen, but you see this bounce. So if you're a dollar bear, welcome this bounce if it continues to lay out more dollar shorts. Even with the dollar up, look at this, USD CAD can't get out of its own way. This is my campaign trade. It's my long hedge. So I don't have to, I have a hedge on when they raise the price of Crown Royal. That's my Canadian trade there. And Aussie, look at this. We're sitting right at major moving average. I thought we'd pull back towards 65. It looks like it just wants to go. But if it does, be ready. And that's about it. We're getting a bounce in yields. Okay, so maybe we're going to bounce a bit more. The American consumer is strong. That's what Walmart was saying, right, Mike?
Right. I was just going to say, good. That's it, Coach. You're right. I was going to interrupt,
So
but that's
yeah,
it.
yeah. So people that are worried about a recession, that's not showing up. I'm surprised at the speed and the strength of this
Yeah.
recovery
Yeah.
in the S&Ps. I thought it could recover, but not in 4 days.
No one did, Coach. That's why it's doing it.
Yeah, we're past the 61.8 here, and just to show what's leading, that's your leadership. Okay, that's above 61.8 here. And then I'm going to turn it over to you. So we're above the 61.8. That was 455. We're approaching 78.6 at 550. That's right back at this high. So that's your leadership. I don't think the oils are hurting it. And so we surpassed 61.8, and the daily 50-day
Yeah.
is coming in right at 61.8 on NASDAQ. So NASDAQ's not as strong. Dow, back above the wedge line. And what surprises me a little bit is what everyone's looking for the sky, and maybe it's going to do it. It's the Russells kind
Right.
of bringing up the rear. So new highs, Mike, is that what's in your bones?
I
Everything
don't know,
looks,
Coach. I'm
what's
not.
going to get in the way?
I don't know. Like I say, I'd love to give an answer, but I'm not. Again, I'm not really focusing on larger time frames. Thank God I'm not, or else I'd be offside, at least in one side, dramatically.
Th-
Right?
This is a big thing that's happening today. The gold silver ratio is reversing, been going up for a long time. So this confirms bull market. Then now silver is going to be the outperformer. It was the
That's correct.
underperformer. Now it's going to be the outperformer. It's having a great day. Looks like that breakout was test of the breakout was it at 26 and a half. Yeah, looks great. Shares, you know, one day they look great, next day they don't.
That's
I
all
don't know.
BGQ is.
It's like a grinder. These things are grinding higher.
If you're
Um,
wrong, they grind a lot harder against you. That's how it's happening in
yeah,
this market.
yeah. So those are the metals, and here you go. I mean, is Amazon going right back to new highs? I don't know. I don't think so. Could Apple? I don't think so. But there are some issues that, new highs are within their eyesight. They're Meta, right? Goog, I think, is the weak sister now in tech. Um, I'm looking for 140 there. Netflix looks okay. Us reversing a little bit here now. Microsoft doesn't look as good as like Meta doesn't look good. And Nvidia, yeah, I wouldn't short it. So it's a real mixed bag for me, bro. What are you seeing today? The week's going to wrap up here. I'm sure, are all the retailers having a good day, Mike?
Everything's having a good day, Coach, except
All
for
right.
Starbucks, which ran $28 in a day. That's it. There's only one down on my screen, Starbucks.
All
Uh,
right.
and it was Zillow, which I'm actually short, but that went positive, of course.
And TLT is lower. Just one
Oh,
quick look at TLT, because it's going to be important. But TLT, we had this initial break, and we tried to recover. And I think we could pull all the way back down to 93 while the market's going up, yields will go up. And we could pull back towards this 94, 93 level and a better hold. Maybe that's when we get our next advance. But this is where I would try to buy him if I wasn't long TLT,
okay.
down here around 94, risking a point or two. Okay.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh yeah, Middle East, right? So oil looks okay. I mean, I thought we'd get down to 76. We're not there yet. We still could do it, but I think that this is people whistling past the graveyard if they're not bullish oil. Um, I certainly would not short oil with with what's happening in the Gulf. And that's about it. Going into a week, it's almost like we had the reverse week of what we had last week. No, good follow through. We had good follow through.
No, you know what? You know what? A lot of things you don't have to keep guessing. A lot of strong stocks are staying strong. I'll go through a couple of examples. Uh, and relative strength to a degree has been working. ALB's up $4.
Yeah. I mean, it's the coast is clear, inflation is coming down, and yet the economy, consumers, that's good. Inflation's coming down, the wages are going up. Happy days are here again. So maybe we're going to 6,100 if we don't stop soon in the S&Ps, which was the alternate count. Um, Here it is. Be about 6,000. Maybe we're there by the end of September. I know that's when um, we've had him on the air. I know Dave's at 7, but um, my other buddy is at like 61, 62. My memory's getting soft. Who is the guy that I've interviewed so many times? Let's see.
Button? Dave
No,
Hunter?
no,
Jack Schwager?
no, not Jack Schwager.
I just wanted to
It's
remind you. I don't know if you remembered or not. All right, Coach. You got to call it. You got to take your loss next.
no, I'll find it. All right, I give up.
All right.
Henrik Zeberg. Henrik. Okay. So he's still looking for 61. But these guys, Mike, I don't know. I mean, these guys that are looking for the Russell to, I mean, that's where a lot of people are doing a lot of their buying. People are coming back to
Or they're
everything now.
covering. Yesterday, I looked up, Coach.
Okay, go ahead.
There's a lot of
Covering
fear. There
what?
was
A
the
lot. You
fear.
think there's a lot of short covering here?
Well, there's a lot of fear and greed in the market. If you've been following TradeGATEHub, the fear and greed index has been pinned at fear. No, it
I
has.
don't know. I thought it came off the fear level last week.
Okay. Let's move on.
Anyway, I don't see that every day. That fear and greed indicator.
Here's something right here if you want. Billionaire investor Leon Cooperman says he thinks the U.S. is heading toward a financial crisis. Doesn't matter, because you know
No,
what? Meditique's caping calls, Tesla's flying. Let's look at stocks. Let's look at it. Walmart, as you started off with the segue. I don't know what Leon's thinking. Actually, Walmart could be, an indication. But how about Nike? Taking all the pain down right here. In the 70s, Ackman came out and said he's taking a full position. Stock was 83 this morning. Square, how about PayPal? I said that was a pure play. I'm long a lot of it, heavy. And how can you argue with that?
you can't. The other two I could have,
No,
not
no,
this.
okay. Well, Citibank actually got weaker, but let's move that there. All right, what else is moving here? Let's go to you know what? Let's go to my board. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, this is the board. All right.
Green everywhere.
Well,
See a green.
except for Starbucks, there's Meta. Meta
Yeah.
Meta looks like this. Before it went, well, to a degree before it went.
Yeah.
You gonna short
Yeah.
that?
No.
All right. So let's look at something like Tesla. Yeah, Tesla, by the way, I said it was going to the 50-day. I had TSLL. I took some off at, as I said in the room, 990. It's probably going to 10.
Oh, that looks okay.
Look at yesterday's video for that one. Carvana, it was a lot of puts were buying going off yesterday, and they thought that was the reversal. Now people are covering. There it is right there. I wouldn't be that's pretty. How about the ASTS? This is the stock that has been taking the top 5 calls of open interest. Mickey knows that. Henry Z knows that. Everybody across the board knows this stock has been the strongest stock on the board.
Wow.
And there
What
it is.
they do, Mike?
Space Mobile. I would actually implore everybody to do their due diligence, because if I told you, it wouldn't do you justice. You got to kind of look in. But you know what? Quite honestly, what we say along it's in that sector. But if I can be somewhat arrogant or facetious, does it really matter? But I know you want to know, and I don't really know that much either. I'm trying not to be, that smart.
What did calls tip you to this?
Yeah, every
When?
year.
Where?
When?
Yeah.
What month is this? August?
Yeah.
June?
Yeah.
Going right here. This is where it started
Okay.
in June
All
on the
right.
volume breakout.
Yeah. Okay.
Baba had earnings today. But you know what? It all started with APP, that stock that had negative news. Then it started with Home Depot, which had put in a nice reversal. Now it's third day up. I don't blame you. Some profit taking. Baba reported earnings today. This is what they did to Baba. They brought it from 77 to 82. It
Little
went
round trip.
positive. Now it's
Yeah.
up a couple of dollars, as we said. But you know what? A couple of the other ones follow. JD. So they're running this stuff, Coach. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. Walmart, Nike. You have what's Hood doing? Hood,
How about the oils today?
Citibank,
They coming back?
oils, Devon Energy. Yeah, they're pulling back. You know what I mean? They're all listen. Technology will have some profit taking, if you will, and they'll roll right back to oils. There's just change. Like you said, it's a bull market. They'll just rotate. The VIX is what now? At below 15. There's the VIX below every moving average. I know that everybody kind of forgot about it now. Beware. But like stocks like this, like a PayPal, when the VIX is this low, we're back to, if you're on the right side, let your winners run. You know what I mean? I did say some more PayPal here, but I still have a bunch of let your winners run.
Mike, you've been around for a while. What did your gut tell you when you saw that move in VIX in a day? I know it's a massive short covering from people selling vol and just picking up quarters off the sidewalk for a year or so.
I'll tell
So,
you, this is it, Coach. This was the biggest VIX move, as you reminded me of,
right.
between
Yeah.
COVID and Lehman. Now,
Yeah. And shortest lived.
yeah, well, also great point. Bottom line is, when COVID actually is we all know what COVID did, shut down the world for a couple of years. Lehman was a bank that was too big to fail, but this was a normal Monday, Coach. So I didn't know what to make of it. I would usually, when there's news out, I'm more comfortable because there's a reason. But I know the Nikkei and had a hiccup, if you will, that recovered, and I wanted there to, just like one of my stocks. I like my stocks to pop with no news, because then when the news comes out, maybe the rookies, whoever, they buy a little bit more because the news was out. But this was the Nikkei, which I didn't think was that dramatic. Obviously, it wasn't. But it was just a normal week. It wasn't any, the
That
president.
wasn't what the VIX did was not normal. You would not get a move to 60 on a 5% correction in the S&Ps.
Well, what I'm saying is, it was already a week before the president. That was a week and a half before Trump was after, when Trump was tried to be assassinated. Biden stepped down maybe a week or two before. I don't know if it was pent up
No,
energy.
I'm not talking about the catalyst. I'm saying the fact that it went to 60 without a 20-30% drawdown in the market is completely out of line.
Well, they'll tell you what it is. It was the ultimate reset.
Yeah. And yeah, have you heard any stories on how it um, malfunctioned and people didn't trade the options? They didn't let people out and make money.
Oh, you know what? That was a shame. That was in hindsight, and that's why I kind of don't like trading options on those. I want to get out. You know what I mean? Uh, and it's nothing worse than waking up at 4 in the morning and the futures are down 4 or 5%. Then, by the market opens there one. I can't stand that. So you know what? It's there. It's a scar. It was a scar that was. It's almost like you didn't have health insurance when that happened, because Lehman and COVID had a reason. So people almost expecting it as some fallout. So there was time to prepare. It wasn't just one day. This was COVID. Obviously, lasted a while. And the VIX did stayed up. Same with Lehman, but this was, just a great reset, or whatever it is. I'm aware of it. Yes. Thank God I
Have
don't trade the VIX, as you know, or else I'd be buying it at the 50, the 200 day, then the 20 day, then the 50 day. So, it's just dying. I don't, you know what, Coach? Maybe there will one day I'm going to sit back and read something about it. Hopefully, it'll be a long book when I'm long gone, retired. But until now, that's what my gut tells me. I would
good.
like your opinion.
Well, I think that I talked about people having hubris shorting vol, and one day the steamroller would come. It came, but they were able to rig the market and not do trades, not let the people who were long vol out. Okay, they didn't make a market, and then vol came off. So to me, it's I think kind of a uh, that's a market that's dysfunctional. And the fact that it happened that way speaks, I think, a little bit to liquidity.
That's fair. I knew that was coming.
Okay, I'm not the only one talking about some liquidity issues in the markets. I brought up the TLT chart when they put up your TLT chart daily. Just some bad. I know it doesn't matter to what you're doing every
No, it
day,
doesn't,
every
Coach.
other
No, this
day.
does, because the call's
But
been involved.
all right. Anyway, look at this. Looks like what you get with bulletin board stocks. You don't have full candles. It's gapping all over the place, and this is one of the deepest, most liquid assets on the planet. Okay, and we don't even get full-bodied candle. The spreads are big in the bond pit compared to the way there's liquidity issues in this, or we'd have full-bodied candles, not dots like it's an EKG. This looks more like an EKG or a pink sheet stock, not an ETF on government bonds. So
Coach, or may I go as far as say, Dale, that is why I'm sticking to option. I don't. Listen, Coach. I've been trading a long time, not as long as you, 30 years almost. I would go insane trying to figure things out. The market has no memory.
90. I've been in this business 90 years as the Kondratiev cycle.
Okay.
So anyway, just things I think that doesn't make any difference to your P&L on a day to day, but you know, just keep it in your mind. VIX is a widowmaker.
He's,
Yeah, okay.
well, Dale, let's be honest. The only instrument you were never allowed to, you could have, I said this a million times, as a desk leader, and or a controlled an office, if you will. If you wanted to corner wheat, I'd say go ahead. You weren't allowed to trade the VIX. Only product no one was, and I'm liberal, obviously.
I know I've seen you rant about it in the room all the time. Please, whatever the idea is, you go, okay, but please promise me that you'll never trade the VIX or a derivative of it. You
Coach,
ask people to sign a contract.
no, I'm only because I have privy to TradeView markets, hundreds of thousands of accounts, net retail. I also at my previous firm was I've never seen
A
it's
successful VIX trader?
coach 1%. The one you want to talk about the 1%? That's who makes money in the VIX. And just like you said, even when you have it, you couldn't even get out of the calls.
I had 20 calls and
That
I
sucks.
mean they
You
were
did.
they were
Good
20
call.
they were 20, 30, 40 bucks intrinsic value that never traded there. They traded $4 when they were in the money 40. Anyway, it's a great war story. Don't trade. I'm with Mike. I pledge allegiance to the market. I'll never touch the VIX again. I'll use it for indicators, but I'll never trade because this was the event I was looking for, right? I mean,
Coach,
I didn't think we'd go to
if
60.
I had a dollar for every time I tried to talk you off the VIX in the past 6 months, I could have given you money for the calls you didn't sell. Good call.
Well,
I'm
you
not
know,
kidding.
a broken clock is right twice a day. So, you know, if you managed it and just bought calls every cycle,
No, 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 no. You would
you could
get
have
you.
lost 10 cycles
That's
and
correct.
gotten rich on the last one if they paid you, if it was legit. So anyway, yeah, it's great. I mean, we have volatility. That's what we want as traders. I'll tell you what, I can make a case for new highs in the S&Ps if we don't start failing here shortly in both time and price.
Well,
And
I
that'd be
wanted every.
6,100. That's a lot of hay to make on the upside still, right?
There's a lot of hate. It's a lot of shortcoming. And there's
Yeah.
my another point that I want to say is I know there's a lot of things going on. One thing we always say, and believe me, we back it up, is you're never going to be short of ideas of financial instruments to trade. So with that being said, is I think I'm somewhat advanced. Coach, you call me somewhat mechanic. Uh, but I'm trying to simplify things. Obviously, this is an international room and everybody doesn't trade plug or donut. But as I simplify, and I know the ones that the long timers have been in here know this, PayPal's the one. Tons and tons of calls. So a stock, like I said before, that has a positive trend, volume, option flow, and positive price action, meaning this is the NASDAQ, pulled all the way here, and PayPal really was actually so that's it's clear. Some things you can am I upset that I didn't hold on for Nike to the whole thing? No, because that was I was up. I started buying it at 74, and then I'm pinned this thing at 71. Not pinned. I'm down $3, and it looked like it was going to zero, for lack of a better term. It ate up a lot of capital, although thank God I don't have a lot of I have a lot of buying power. But am I upset? No. But this one was pure with calls, price action.
Yeah.
ALB was the only one in America buying this yesterday. Literally, I'll show you my trades.
I like the RSI setup on that.
72, 71. They make lithium. I'm a lithium guy. I'm on it. So yeah, lithium. So ALB yesterday. Nobody wanted it at 72. The high today is $76
Nice.
and 20. Nice. I sold it at the close. I tried to do the right thing.
Look at the last low, how it diverged from the one in June.
Yeah, see
It's
that.
a little under 30, but that's a pretty, it's been diverging for a long time. That's my style of bottom pick.
Dale Pinker, you're a smart guy. What does this mean?
What?
Here it is, 1132. U.S. Treasuries, 95 billion week draws prior. There's all the bonds you want to know about. I don't
I
know.
don't know. Hold on. Get me Rick Santelli.
Yeah.
Rick, help me, man. You got the easy job. You couldn't make it as a trader, so you became a reporter. Tell me what this means. Thank you, Rick.
The Ranger, Rick. Anybody have any questions? Listen, like I said, I don't know what's AMAX tonight. You know what I mean? Let's go back and take any questions. I'm just trying to just, you know what? I'm trying not to get into trouble, and that doesn't come out of my mouth a lot because things are so stretched and there's a lot of chasing involved, blah, blah, blah. Mickey knows it. You're gonna have Mick on one time. He's gonna be a guest speaker. If you have, he's got to show his face one time. You never know he's catfishing. Could be my wife.
Where's he from? UK?
Yeah,
How do you know him?
because he's got a great Irish name, Mickey Dooley. How could you not
Did he
like that?
come in from the videos? Seen the videos or what?
Yeah,
Oh, cool.
yeah. He watches a real Brad Schultz again. I told you yesterday with the watch. Here are the
Yeah.
ETFs. Now, if you don't know, this is by the way ETFs. If you don't know what's part of the top 5 in retail consumer, obviously Nike, I'm sure is in there.
Yeah.
You should. Uh, those are hot. Those are hot ETFs. I'm not really an
Crypto
ETF guy,
miners.
but
Yeah.
here are the categories right now. If you want to know what stocks go together, retail stocks are strong. These are the strong retail ones: Boot, Carvana, Shack. All right, you want to see what's strong in healthcare? Things go in groups sometimes. Start with these groups.
Sure.
When I say best of breed, best of breed might be light, which reported earnings. Cisco reported earnings today. This is
Yeah.
in the tech
They were
hardware space.
good.
This
They
is
were
why
good.
all of them are up.
All
So,
right.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Got to ask in the room. QQQ near the 50 day. Uh-oh. ASTS is flying. Up 15% gainers in 10. Look at ASTS. Still going. ASTS. Good thing it's not shortable.
Where was it a week ago? $4?
16. ASTS.
Okay. All right.
The weekly RSI, by the way, is 93.
Jeez.
Okay, let's go. The
What
monthly's
did
not
they
that
do?
extended.
What did they do?
We already brought the Space Mobile, ASTS. We
Oh,
talked about it about 10 minutes ago, but
all
this is
right.
it.
Yeah.
This
Well,
might be the gauge in the market. If this thing's pulled back, maybe some things pull back. That's why I think, I don't know.
is that because they have a ship to get the astronauts back from the space station that are
I'm not
stranded
sure.
up there?
I do know what it is, but like I said, I don't want
Talk
everybody.
about marooned. How'd you like to be stuck up there?
You sound like Bugs Bunny. What a maroon. You know what he used to say
What's
that?
up, Doc? No, no. Did you say that?
Yeah. He
Oh,
said, what a
I
maroon.
don't remember. All right, buddy. That's it. The consumer's strong. There's no inflation. The Fed's going to ease. It doesn't get any better than this.
ASTS, 5G from space.
All right.
ASTS Mobile provides business update. They give you 5G. So now you can trade. You can be on TradeView Markets and trade from space from the next time you go up there. That's what it tells me.
Okay. Good. I like being portable like that. All right, buddy.
Thanks for
Everything
tuning
cool?
in. I'll try to do better the next time.
You can't top today. How are you going to top today?
I'm looking for one of my stocks to pull back. I don't think it's happening. Here it is. Here's the board. Now what we'll do, finally, leave everybody here as it's 11:30.
NVIDIA most active, SQQ.
Anything
On
that
the
has less
downside.
than 300,000 shares. Actually, anything that has less than under 400,000 shares, I'm not interested. There's the board right now.
So
GOVX.
this is SQQQ is a volume leader, but it's doing half the average, less than half the average volume. Am I reading that correctly?
Who is that?
SQQQ is up there. It's number 2.
Yeah,
The
but it is
volume's
skewed, but
about
it's
85,000. They normally do 183.
right.
So far they're doing half the volume they normally do, but there's still time left.
Okay.
All right,
TNA, the
so this
same
is a
thing.
down day. This is a down day. The last 30 days have had more up days. So maybe we're getting less volume on the pullback than we had on the rally. I think here, just pull up an SQQ chart and I'll leave it with this. I'll tell people what I'm doing here because I'm buying SQQ calls again. Daily.
The daily, coach.
I don't see it. Okay. So I'm betting the low is in. What bothers me, well, the daily.
We just you just swore on VIX products. Go to the TQ. Go.
This is not VIX.
Oh, it's a triple ETF. You're buying calls at a triple ETF. I'd rather you trade
They
VIX.
went from 80 to $4 last time. 80 cents to $4. Yeah. So anyway, so let's just call it you want to buy SQQ. Just buy it, forget the options. I'm betting that what the low that we had, which was a high in NASDAQ, is going to hold, and we're about 78.6 back. It's going to be right around the gap that we left on the way up.
Soxel, somebody just told me Soxel is at the Soxel. I should try this. This thing is ridiculous. I'm the one buying it in the hole down here at 23, and now I'm shorting at 40.
Okay. Well, it's one way or the other. We fail shortly, or we're at new highs by the end of, I don't know, next month or something.
Cisco, just covered that a little bit, and it's still going down. I shorted that.
It's not such a great daily candle if it finishes like that. It was another buy the rumor, sell the fact, but it's just grinding it.
I came in short this. I'm short this now. It's hurting me. Bros.
Yeah.
All right, so here it is. VIX. You know what? There's the board. I mean, Warren Buffett took a position in Ulta. He's at Rolex Beauty now. There's Ulta. That's also helping. Ulta was a lot higher, but Warren bought something off the bottom. He said this is undervalued. Everybody knows he sold that in the video, and he's in his highest cash position ever, if you will. He decided to go Ulta by Ulta. So, are the better trades? I'm sure. What I try to talk him out of it? No, I do it, but it does. I don't know. He's in it.
You don't know when.
Although when could it be? Does it really matter? Even if it was here, he started buying. He's even. If he started buying down here, I doubt it. Maybe he did buy down here.
Okay.
CMG, Nutella, Saba. They're squeezing everything, coach. Everything. Shopify, I'm shorted. I was up in. Now it's hurting. Shopify, I like short. I'm shorting a little bit here.
Okay. Google still looks bad. Don't buy Google.
SC. That's to get going. Look, I got to get going here now. This thing, you know what I mean?
All right, go ahead.
All right, we good, everybody. Disney. Is Warren going to buy Disney? Next, if he buys Ulta, why doesn't he take a stab at Disney here? He could buy all of Disney World.
He'll let you know once he's in.
All right, we'll leave it there, guys. So, like we said, TradeGATEHub, FCX bullish. FCX bullish.
Yeah, copper may have bottomed this week.
Incredible.
Yeah. Boy, was that a nice head and shoulders up there. Okay. Nice trading, bro.
It's not over, coach.
Welcome this dollar bounce. I hope it continues. I'd like to be able to buy some more Aussie and sell some USD CAD. All right, everyone. Have a great day. I'm sure Mike.
Thanks for tuning in. Ideas Fast and Furious in the room. I'm here all day naturally. And much like Hotel California, TradeGATEHub, you can sign out, but you can really never leave. Cheers.
It's like being in the mafia. And I'll see you tomorrow, everyone, for your weekly wrap and look ahead. Adios.
Thanks, Cheer. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for Team TGH.